Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to a new video of me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, subscribe down below, click the like button, comment, all that amazing stuff. Just come off stream, another brilliant stream. We're well over 1,000 followers over on Twitch now. We're averaging sort of 50 to 100 viewers every single stream. Nearly 100 subscribers over there, which is incredible. If you guys want to watch me do stuff like this live, click the link down below. And I cannot stress this enough. You guys have been looking at my coin total and me trading with silvers left, right, and centre. You can see that I'm sat on 3.8 million tonight as it stands. You'll see how many coins I make with what I invest tomorrow. Tomorrow for now, for me. Tonight for you guys. I can't stress this enough. Get into the stream tonight if you want to learn to trade with silvers properly. And watch what we do in the stream tonight and how many coins we'll make. Marking matchups will happen tonight. And there'll be silver packs in there. They will see the price of silver players crash down massively. It happens every single week. We make massive bank. Last week I put 500k in on the Thursday. I made 1.3 million total. Once I'd order been sold or whatever, so 800k profit. It's really easy. Boys are all doing it. All the boys that I've got in my chat are already doing it. In fact, we've got a couple of girls in there as well, so I won't assume every one of the boys, but we've got in there. I just want to show you what happened tonight as well. So you guys will know, EA dropped a really good, in my opinion, what is a really good player moments card. This Jovic. Medium's always a bit iffy, but 5-star weak foot with brilliant stats, superb stats. He's about 150 to 200k, depending on what's in your club and things like that. I'm going to be doing this card because I think it's a very good one. And again, I'm the first to get on EA's back when they got it wrong. I think the communication can still be better this year, but they're getting it very right with the SBCs, in my opinion, right now. I think it's brilliant. Fodder went up, so you could probably go and invest in Fodder if you want to. But he has silvers as part of his rewards, and I want to show you what happens when it happens. It's not quite the clash off, nowhere near the clash off you get with marking matchups, but as an example, for example, Zimrao, I'll show you now, I paid 7-1 for him, so midfielders for them got down. I've got loads in the club as well, but midfielders for these guys got down to about 7k, give or take, if you were sort of hot on it and ready to go. If I compare the price of Zimrao and this, it's 9.5k now. So I'll go list this guy now for 9k, take my profit, I'll make profit of him easily. And we'll get him sold. And that's 2,000 coins a card, you're making profit on that sort of day. The amount of coins you can make tonight, based upon market matchups, is nuts, it's incredible, so make sure you come over. But this video is obviously to show you there, right there, that's what silvers do. I can show you what silvers do in that sense. I've been waiting to do this for a little while, I've been waiting, but the La Liga Santander SBC dropped. I gave you before players to invest in and told you to go and buy specific players from that league. There are loads of teams in that league that have expensive players in them. We'll go over some of the filters you guys can be using, the sort of like players you want to be buying to make good profit in terms of flipping, instant flipping. So that's when you buy a silver. Let's say, for example, there are, of that Zimrao you just saw there were all of them were 9,500 or 9,400. I bought the one for 7-1. I go and flip him back on the same, like pretty much straight away is what I would have done it normally, but I wanted to show you him before he sold. We go and flip him back for 9k. We make ourselves nearly 2,000 coins profit. You can do it instantly. Tomorrow's flipping, we'll be investing for overnight. We'll buy when the market crashes down because it will heavily crash. We then hold for a night. Next morning you start flipping again and you get them sold. There's so many coins to make in silvers and so many coins to make going into future stars because so many rewards will be SBCs with silver pack rewards and the market in silvers will keep dropping and climbing. It's fluctuations. I always tell you about fluctuations. There are so many coins to be made. Other things to note, you can see them on 3.8 million. That will drop tomorrow. The plan is to probably put a icon CDM basically in to spot the Kaká's in there and to put Perez's prime card, which I've wanted to use for a little while, into there. Just so I've got a team that can get me gold free relatively easy on Weekend League. I want to be playing the game as well while trading, and then we'll improve it as we go, as we make more coins. And a bit of housekeeping in terms of transfer profit. Currently sat on 7.982. So we are literally, what, 18k away from 8 million. That's 8 million transfer profit, lads, in 9.5 weeks. Maybe even pushing on to 10 weeks now. But making nearly 1 million coins transfer profit a week is more than solid. When I only trade a little bit on stream, little bits on and off stream and whatnot. I don't trade 24 hours a day. And I've been trading on the 0 to 100, to 0 to 1 million account, which we'll see a video on live tomorrow evening or tonight for you guys. That'll be live again to see how well we've done on that, which is really good. But yeah, let's get into the sort of the filters. What you've got to remember with League SBCs is it comes down to two things. What players are needed for the SBC and what players are in the teams. And the reason why I said to you guys continually, I kept saying it, with the La Liga Santander, these were the teams that I said to invest in, were because, again, as I always tell you, they're silver heavy teams, right? So what you want to first do is look at the SBCs, see the players you get in them. Right now we've got Osasuna, was one of the ones that I trade with. They're not risen massively right now, but they're all up from where I paid for them, and they're only going to get more expensive. But for them, basically, you don't need wingers. If you look here, you don't need wingers for them at all. It's full back, centre mids, and strikers you need for them. For Granada, who is one of the better ones, of course. Twitch username drops me a follow. Appreciate that very much. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Let me just turn that down, make sure nothing happens. Here again, you don't need wingers for Granada, but it's a very centre mid heavy. You need defenders, you need strikers. So Granada's very, very good. And then going on to Mallorca. Again, no wingers again. Centre mids, centre backs, which obviously a lot of them. Right wing backs and left wing backs. Obviously, they're going to have right backs and left backs. But we'll show you what they're selling for. And I'll show you the filters that are most effective for each team at the moment. Bear in mind, we've had some silver supply today as well. So their prices are slightly down. And when you see how high some of them are, it's mental. But if you look at Granada, for example, Ricardo Tavares is the guy. Goncalo Tavares, that's his name. 2,900 is what he's selling for there. We'll just flick it up and see what the cheapest on the markets are at the moment. So I'm going to go flip him straight away. There's an example right there of an instant flip for you. He's going to make me 500 coins a card, but I can flip 100 of these a day and pick up, what we're talking there, 50k. Just flipping them easily in my sleep, no stress. We're going to pick them up. But the right backs for Granada are very, very expensive. That's a really good filter for you to deal with. Next filter to look at for them will be centre backs. The cheaper of the filters, but they have a lot of them, so there's a lot of coins to be made. They sort of fluctuate between 1.5 to 3k depending on the moment. They're down right now because we've had some supply, but there are no silvers there. So if you look at the silvers, we'll get silvers up because that's where we're looking at. Bronzes, don't forget, are part of this trading method as well. But the silvers, you're looking at about 1,800 coins. They come up consistently for well under 1,000. Now, if you're doubling your coins by buying 900 coins and doubling to 1,800, 1,900 coins, you're onto a winner. Because if you did that, if you doubled your coins on an investment that you do on the marquee matchups, if you put 300k in, you get 600k out, for example. It doesn't always work that way, but that's what you want to be looking at. Their left backs, for their silvers, again, hover around 1,600 to 2.5k, depending on the time. These ones are slightly down, as you can see. This one's been opened up recently and listed because people are doing that Jovic. The goalkeepers, again, quite expensive. I think the one I just saw maybe was 3.6 was the cheapest, but he's gone up. He's gone off the market. There we go, even more. So 4,000 is the cheapest one. That Rui Silva, I think, was only one was 3.6, so I might have flipped him on again. But 4,000 coins for a goalkeeper is nuts. Again, it's easy. I can sit here and flex icon flips to you guys all day long and be like, look at all these icons I'm buying. And listen overnight for 10, 20k profit. Or I could just go buy 10 of these guys when they all come onto the market at certain times and make bank from them. So there's actually no need for me to do so. But that's pretty cool. The strikers, and I think they've got a gold striker, Granada, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost certain they've got a gold striker. I'm pretty sure it's Ramos, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Ramos? No, Carlos and Soldado, the two that is. Ramos used to be for them. I don't think he is anymore. So strikers for them are a bit iffy. I wouldn't be too stressed about going for them. Their cams, do they have any cams? I can't remember. I think they do. They've got a gold cam, that's it. So Federico's their gold cam. He's still relatively expensive. For a gold, you can still flip him relatively easily. I don't think they've got a gold CDM, do they? No, they don't. I don't think they've got gold CDM either. They do have gold CDM. Yeah, so Gonalonso's there, right? So Gonalonso's the other guy. So you've got Cam at the CM, but obviously you need two other centre mids for this team. So the silvers will still be relatively expensive. They won't be extortionate by any such imagination, but they'll be expensive because you still have to use one of these in there. So the CDM's there, 2,000 coins. I think they've got a silver CM as well, but I might be wrong on that. No, I'm right on that. There you go. Yeah, Herrera is the guy. So him there again, because they've got a Cam and you've got a CM, it comes down to position changes. He's quite expensive. I'd stick to trading with the CDMs because they're lower end and most people are going to go buy that CDM rather than buying the CM. But trust me, you can trade with him. He will make you coins 100%. Over to Mallorca now. Now, Mallorca hasn't climbed like I thought it would do initially, but it is slowly but surely starting to get up there. Do they have a gold centre-back? They don't have a gold centre-back. I'm trying to think. I know they've got Silva. They've got loads of it. Valjean is the main guy they've got. But so these are down. These prices are down. Normally, at the moment, they've been 2.5. This is with silver supply. They're still selling for in and around 2k. Someone's trying to price fix them, which is just stupid in the silver market. It's never going to work. But again, so 1,500, 1,600 here. That's with silver supply. Without silver supply, 2 to 2.5k. They're an easy profit card. There's no difficulties in them at all. Left backs for them. You've got to use a left back. They have two of them. So the price will stay relatively low. Again, we've had supply tonight. As you can see, all these cards have come on since the supply. So they sell for usually about 2k. It's not difficult profit. Again, it's not masses. It's not Granada style profit. But my most effective filter that I use for Serie A is Spal. Because with Spal, I double my coins. And that's what I care about. I don't care about buying a card that's worth 5,000 for 4,000 coins. I'd rather buy 10 cards. I can buy 10 cards like myself 10k. But I'd rather buy 10 cards that are 3,000 for 1,500. And get myself 5k more. Because I've doubled my price on those ones. Right back to them. Again, a very similar price. Really solid, really easy. They've got strikers. Their strikers, for some reason, just don't tend to bang as much. I've seen Budimir go up recently a little bit, but like their strikers are very like average. These aren't anything special. They will go up again. The more that they get used, the less on the market they'll go up again. We've had supply, but the strikers are still very, very good to use. There's nothing wrong with that. If you look at the centre mids, you've got Salva Silva, is their main centre mid there. But if you look at the rest of their centre mids, if you try and get some silvers up, there should be some silvers in amongst this, but I know definitely got a silver. It's either a silver CM or some sort of silver central player. They're more expensive, obviously. You're looking at sort of 2k for these guys, because again, you have to use these silvers. You've got 3 CMs in there. You've only got 1 gold. I don't like Camsel, so I think he's in around a similar sort of price. Yeah, similar sort of price. You've got to use him to get Chem. So realistically, you've got to use a centre mid realistically to do it. So easy bank again. It's not difficult. And the last club, they've started to rise now, which is nice. Osasuna is one that I invested quite heavily in because they're all very cheap. But if you look at the goal players, we'll just do goal first to show you what the goal players are for Osasuna. You've got a striker, a centre-back, another striker. I think that's it. I don't think they've got any others. They've got 2 centre-backs, actually ignore me. They've got 2 centre-backs. They've got a centre-mid, but the centre-mid can go... This Brasanac, he can get very high because he's their only goal centre-mid. He can get as high as 2.5k at times. So what you want to do again, filter down to silver and go, okay, cool. You know you need fullbacks in this. So how much are their fullbacks going for? We'll have a little look. About 1,400 coins again. These are easy flips. They're constant profit. Never overlook the ones that aren't massively... Don't overlook them because they're not Brescia level of defender. You're still going to make very good profit. They're right back to 2,400. Easy coins. Again, for the centre mid, they've got a silver centre mid, I think. Is it silver? Yeah, centre mid, here it is. This Osasuna guy. Luis Pereira, 3,200 there. It's easy coins. I'm pretty sure they have a cam as well. They do have a cam. 2.3 and 2.8 there. They're easy coins to make. And I give you guys those are the filters that are big profit, guys, because, okay, you make big profit out of them. But where you make your real bank from is the quantity of the lower end stuff. I probably make most of my profit from banging out things like Spal centre-backs, Spal left-backs, Spal right-backs, Dusseldorf centre-backs and right-backs, Union Berlin right-backs. They're the ones that you get a lot of stuff onto the market. They come on, the price spirals down, you pick up that cheap moment, you then resell them up once they rise, and you're doubling your coins on all those ones. On the Brescia ones, for example, that Zimral that I just bought, I made 2k profit on him, but I had to put 7k down to do it. So from 7k, I made 2,000 coins profit. Now, if I go and buy, I don't know, tomorrow, let's say I go and buy 7 Spal centre-backs for 1,000 coins each. If I buy 7 of them and they will double in price afterwards, I'll make 7,000 coins. So it's knowing where best to place your coins. Don't get me wrong, I still trade with Brescia. I still do all those sort of ones as well. But the little and often ones is a better bang for your buck in terms of the profit. Because if you can double your profit on a 1k investment, but you're not doubling it at 7k, you're going to make yourself a lot more on these little ones. So make sure you do invest in those little ones because that is what will make you big profit. Again, if you are new around here, subscribe down below, click the like button and make sure you come and watch this live on Twitch today. We will make you bank. You'll get to learn it. The first time you're doing it might be a bit daunting, but once you start to learn this market, you'll realise it's the best way to trade on FIFA 20. It's going to be the end of the video, lads. If you are new around here, like I say, subscribe down below. But for now, lads, peace out. I'll speak to you soon.